Okay, hello everybody and welcome to this joint press conference with Prime Minister Antti Rinne and Google's CEO, Mr. Sundar Pichai. Welcome. We will shortly have a briefings from both of the gentlemen and then we will have some time for questions. And this press conference will be conducting both in Finnish and in English. So please, Mr. Prime Minister.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Sundar Pichai. First of all, I'm very pleased to thank you for inspiring discussion and bringing good news to Finland. We have talked about digitalization, digital economy, skills and education, renewable energy. It was very interesting discussion, and I think that we here in Finland can be as a pilot also for this kind of issues to develop. I'm very glad to tell you very good news here in Finland. Google has today announced an additional investment in Hamina data center in Finland. The 600 million investments will expand the data center in Hamina. After this 600 million investment, the total investment in Hamina is totally 2 billion euros. It's very important for us in Finland. It's very important to Google. I think this cooperation between Finland, Hamina and Google is raising up very fast. In addition, Google will invest in two major wind energy projects in Finland. I will let Sundar to tell you more about these details. I'm very happy to hear about these investments. It is very significant. It will support employment in the region significantly in coming years. This is an excellent news for the Finnish economy. It is exactly why my government works for to get more investments in Finland. These investments show up that we have an attractive environment for investments here in Finland. Our stability and security combined with high skills provides an excellent platform for the education, for the creation and development of digital business. As results, setting business is easy in Finland, and this investment is one outcome of this good environment. Niin suomeksi sitten vaihdan tässä. You can use, if you can't finish, you can use these headphones. Kävimme Googlen toimitusjohtaja Sundar Pichain kanssa erittäin hyvän keskustelun digitalisaatiosta, digitaalisesta taloudesta ja osaamisen kehittämistä sekä ilmastokysymyksistä. Kiitos siitä. Minulla on siis hyviä uutisia kerrottavana täällä Suomeen. Google julkaisi tänään merkittävän investointisuunnitelman Suomeen ja Eurooppaan. Suomessa tämä tarkoittaa 600 miljoonaa investointina Haminan datakeskukseen ja sen lisäksi kahta tulivoimaprojektia. Annan Sundar Pichain kertoa niistä enemmän. Tämä on erinomainen uutinen Suomelle. Hallitukseni työskentelee sen eteen, että Suomeen saadaan lisää investointeja. Tämä hallitus kiinnittää erityisesti huomiota siihen, että investointiympäristö on houkutteleva, aivan kuten hallituksen ohjelmassa todetaan. Me haluamme hyödyntää teknologista kehitystä ja digitalisaatiota täysimääräisesti. Uskomme siihen, että kun olemme mukana osana globaalien ilmiöiden ja megatrendien ratkaisua, syntyy kestävää talouskasvua. Siksi panostamme osaamiseen ja kehittämiseen koulutukseen. Sain kuulla, että tulivoimainvestointien jälkeen päästöttömän sähköntuotanto vastaa lähes kokonaan Suomen datakeskuksen sähkökulutusta. Tämä on merkittävä asia ilmastonmuutoksen torjunnassa. Olen tyytyväinen siitä, että ilmasto on otettu tosissaan huomioon näissä suunnitelmissa. Nämä uutiset ovat erityisen hyviä Haminan seudulle ja Kaakkois-Suomeen. Ne ovat myös tärkeät positiivinen talousuutinen koko maan kannalta. ICT-toimiala on jälleen kasvussa meillä Suomessa ja vaikeimmat vuodet on voitettu. Nyt nämä investoinnit ryydittävät tätä kehitystä. Nämä investoinnit osoittavat osaltaan myös sen, että Suomi on hyvä kohde investoida. Meidän vahvuuksiamme on vakaus ja turvallisuus, korkea osaaminen, hyvin toimiva ja tehokas hallinto sekä korkea luottamus yhteiskunnassa yksilöiden ja yksilöiden ja yhteiskunnan välillä, valtiovallan välillä. Nämä ovat niitä merkityksellisiä tekijöitä kansainvälisessä kilpailussa investoinneista. Niitä me myös haluamme vahvistaa. Erittäin paljon kiitoksia.
Kiitoksia pääministeri and Mr. Pichai. Please, your turn.
Thank you, Prime Minister Rinne, for your hospitality today, and good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. As the Prime Minister said, we had a positive and productive meeting this morning. We covered a range of topics from the work Finland and the European Union are doing to drive sustainable economic growth to the opportunities and challenges of building a strong digital economy. Finland and Nordic countries are already leading the way. At a moment when Finland holds the presidency of the Council of European Union, it can play an even bigger role in helping Europe unlock digital opportunities. As part of our vision to build a more helpful Google for everyone, we are supporting the region's digital ambition in two big ways. First, by continuing to invest in sustainable digital infrastructure across Europe. Today, I'm proud to announce that we plan to invest 3 billion euros to expand our data centers across Europe over the next 2 years. That would bring our total investment in Europe's internet infrastructure to 15 billion euros since 2007. These investments generate economic activity for the region and support more than 13,000 full-time jobs in the EU every year. I'm also happy to share that as part of this investment, we plan to spend an additional 600 million euros in 2020 to expand our data center presence in Hamina here in Finland. That will bring the total investment by Google in Hamina to 2 billion euros since 2009. Our investments will support approximately 4,300 jobs in Finland per year over the next 2 years and beyond. Our Hamina data center is a significant driver of economic growth and opportunity. It serves as a model of sustainability and energy efficiency for all of our data centers, and it'll be an important contributor in the work towards a carbon-free future, which I understand is one of the goals for Finland's EU presidency. This is a goal we at Google share. Sustainability has been a core value for us since our founding. Since 2017, we have achieved 100% renewable energy for our global operations. This week, Google took another big step in our commitment, but by making our biggest purchase of renewable energy ever. And today, I'm excited to be able to share that nearly half of the megawatts produced will be here in Europe through the launch of 10 renewable energy projects. These agreements will spur investments of more than 1 billion euros in new energy infrastructure in the EU. That will range from a new offshore wind project in Belgium to 5 solar energy projects in Denmark and 2 wind energy projects in Sweden. Here in Finland, we are committing to 2 new wind energy projects that will result in 255 megawatts of onshore wind. This will more than double our renewable energy capacity here in Finland. And these new projects will ensure we continue to match almost all the electricity consumption at our Finnish data center with local carbon-free sources, even as we expand our operations. Sustainable infrastructure is the backbone of digital economy, and people are its heart. So the second way we are helping is through investments to reskill the workforce for the new digital economy. The Nordics have already shown strong leadership here. For example, Finland has already educated 1% of its population on artificial intelligence. That's a pretty amazing feat. And Finland has published the first AI strategy in Europe. I would credit Prime Minister Rinne for the leadership Finland has shown on AI. AI is one area where more education is needed. In the next 10 to 15 years, 90% of all jobs will require some level of digital skills. That's why we launched Grow with Google, our global effort to provide free trainings designed to help people find a job, advance their career, or grow their business. In Europe, we have already trained more than 5 million people in digital skills. And a couple weeks ago, we opened a skills hub right down the road here in Helsinki called a Digital Garage. To help even more people prepare for future jobs, Google.org, our philanthropy arm, is making a €2 million grant to Nesta, a foundation focused on innovation. With this grant, Nesta will organize training partnerships with trade unions in 5 countries here in the Nordics, as well as in Netherlands and Belgium. Here in Finland, they will run a pilot project with the leading trade union, SAK. The program will focus on workers whose professions are undergoing high rates of change due to technology, jobs like administrative roles or manufacturing. At Google, we feel a deep responsibility to ensure everyone can benefit from the opportunities that technology creates. That applies not just to job training, but to responsible development and innovation of advanced technologies. That's why last year, we announced a set of artificial intelligence principles that will guide our work for years to come. But this isn't a job for one company or one region alone. We welcome smart regulation and global frameworks for the development of AI and other emerging technologies. Smart regulation promotes innovation while tackling specific problems. It recognizes that AI is a diverse set of technologies with many different applications, and it's developed in partnership between government and business. We look forward to engaging constructively with policymakers and the new leadership of the different EU institutions as soon as they are in place. To conclude, I want to thank the Prime Minister for his leadership and partnership.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Pichai. Thank for Prime Minister. Now we have a short time for a few questions, and I ask you to wait for the microphone and then present your name and also your media. And who's going to start? Over here, please.
Hey, Mr. Pichai, why did you choose Finland for these investments?
You know, we have found Finland to be a very supportive infrastructure. It's very welcoming for us to be able to make investment. Our Hamina data center is our most state-of-the-art data center, and so we found it easy to invest more and expand, and I thank the government for a very supportive set of policies which make it possible.
Thank you. More questions? Over here in front. Yes.
Carl Gustav Linde from University of Helsinki. Could you tell us something about the advice you shared with the Prime Minister about digitalization of the Finnish society? What's your advice to the Finnish government?
You know, I'm actually very impressed about the focus on AI already in Finland and the focus towards training Finland's population and the fact already that you've trained 1% of the population. So I wish it's a template which other countries can use, and we find there is a lot of thought leadership here in AI, and so we want to be partners. As Google, we are applying AI across many areas, including in our data centers here in Finland. We have achieved 20 to 30% better efficiency by using AI in our data centers, and so we look forward to sharing our learnings.
Thank you. And there in the back to gentlemen.
Perttu Pitkänen from Ilta-Sanomat. Where will these wind projects will be located?
There are 2 projects here in Finland. The specific locations, maybe we can have the team follow up with you and get you the details. But there are 2 projects here in Finland with additional 255 megawatts as part of our 10 projects in Europe.
Juha-Matti Mäntylä from YLE News. As you mentioned, Finland is a EU president at the moment. What kind of message would you like Antti Rinne to take to the European tables concerning privacy and competition law and everything that is critical to you?
You know, I think Europe has led the way in privacy legislation with GDPR. I think it's given clarity and a clear set of it's an example of smart regulation we are talking about. I think regulation can be very good for innovation, right? Done clearly, it gives a certain framework for businesses to invest more and also protect users. And so I think, it's a great model. And as Europe thinks about, policy in important areas like AI, I think it's important that government and business work together to get it right.
That's brilliant.
Good. And then the last question over here on the right.
Patrik Schumann, svenska YLE, och ännu Antti Rinne på svenska kunde säga. Vad är betydelsen för Finland av den här nyheten som vi har fått idag?
Det menar alltså att det investering som vi fått det är 600 miljoner euro. Det kommer att påverka på det sättet att vi får nya arbetsplatserna hit till Finland. Det är mycket viktigt för oss. Och det ser också ut att vi är en sådan nation som stora företagen är villiga att investera. Det är mycket viktigt för oss, en signal utomlands att kom hit.
Tack. Thank you. Thank you everybody for attending. Thank you Mr. Pichai. Thank you Prime Minister. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much again. I appreciate your time. And so look forward to meeting and
Yeah.
good luck with the presidency of the European Union.
Thank you very much.